Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to go over the newest event, the Lunar New Year event, just dropped today, and there's some mixed reviews on it already, but we're going to go ahead and dive into it anyway, see what it's all about, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on the event and kind of how it stacks up, or doesn't. But first, before we do, if you're just now finding this channel and you want to stay up to date with this and other games, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out. All right, and welcome back. All right, you know me by now. I try and stay as positive as possible, but when there is something that I do need to call out that just doesn't quite work right, I'm gonna go ahead and call those out as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at this event really quick here. So this event, I tried to compare to last year's Lunar event, and it's vastly different. The power levels are obviously much higher. You had red envelopes back then, and you have master envelopes here. You need specific tunes there, whereas this one right here for your featured tunes, Master Speedy, Lunar Petunia Mask, Avenger, all these characters right here. It was mostly Porky tunes. It was all Porky tunes, I think, that you needed last year. So the events are very different. Just going through here, so the typical stuff. You're going to bring featured event tunes to the Lunar campaigns. You can do those. You're going to use your master envelopes, similar to the red envelopes last year, to go ahead. And this year, it's the rat wheel, whereas last year, I believe it was crates. And then acts 1 and 2. So this is kind of cool. So someone dared me to find something positive, and you know me, I always find something positive. But so acts 1 and 2, the progress for those are going to for apprentice is going to reset every year. What does that mean to you? We're going to go over that because I did do some number crunching and some math on that. And then we have some quests here for tune pieces, master envelopes, tune materials, and things like that. So let's go ahead and grab our tune pieces, and then let's go take a look at the quests that you need. And what I believe this event, or who I believe this event is really geared towards. Now these quests really aren't cyclical, right? So you need 4,000 master envelopes just to get 40. I think that's kind of crazy. I think it's kind of nuts. It takes a lot. I'm sorry, 400 master envelopes to get 40. You need 4,000. We're going to talk about this math here in a minute. You need 4,000 master envelopes in order to get 400 and get some pieces. You can get 6,000. Okay, you can get 6,000. If you want to unlock this dude with just envelopes, you need 9,000 master envelopes. What does that mean? We're going to go and we're going to discuss that here in a minute. All right, next, feature tune pieces. That's the usual stuff. And then you have, let's see, right down here, superior regional materials. So nothing specific, it just says superior regional materials. Now it does, once you start getting up into this range here where you are collecting some of these tune pieces, it does help with this down here, but you have to get quite a bit. I know I go up and down quite a bit on this, aren't I? You need 1,000 master envelopes just to get 25 pieces in order for it to count towards this down here. So that's a little rough. It really is. So obviously you're going to want to put your tunes on task, which I have chosen not to do because I am focused more on something else, more on Bugs the Brave and Raider Lola, regardless of the events that pop up. So I'm focusing on those tunes right now, really. All right, so those are your event quests. If we go into the event itself, and then right here, this is a little bit similar to last year. So you're completing event quests right there. You're using campaign energy. You're using the wheel, collecting pieces, collecting Taz pieces, which you get on the wheel. When you go to Milestones, they did bring something back. So when you're working through your different milestones here, they did bring it back, getting tune pieces in here. It does go quite high. So I think the max on the milestones last year, if I remember from watching my last video recently, I think the milestones, the max was 35,000. Now it's 170,000. Obviously, a big difference between last year and this year because you have a whole bunch more players. You also have people with power levels much higher than they were last year. And last year was only a couple months after the game launched. So that part makes sense. All right, so those are your rewards and everything that you get. If you can get up to 120,000, you can unlock them, which is cool. All right. So let's go and take a look at the wheel really quick. So what you're doing is you're collecting the envelopes for the wheel. There is no exchange. There is no reatomizer. I'm bummed about that. there's almost no reason, once you get to the end game, there's almost no reason to use your reatomizers or your Illudium, because there is no event reatomizers. And pretty much by the time you get to end game, if you've unlocked all your epics and stuff like that, you've already built their houses. You're working on maxing out the houses for the tunes that you want to farm. So your Illudium just kind of sits there. As you can see, I'm up to 797, and I'm not even massively farming Illudium, so it's just sitting there. All right, so right here we go. So the rat wheel, 40 master envelopes for 1 spin. Now, what are your odds here? Let's go ahead and hopefully it kicks in here. It's been a little slow. Let's go back out and back in. All right, so here we go. If you take a look at your odds on the wheel, your jackpot is a 1% chance. So out of 100 spins, you should get at least 1 jackpot. That jackpot's going to give you only 5 to 20 Taz. That is it. I don't know why they didn't put Master Speedy here. Probably because he's in the possible rewards, but when you take a look at Master Speedy's, the possibility of getting Master Speedy, it's only a 10% chance. So 1 out of every 10 spins, you're going to get 5 to 20. More often than not, you're going to get 5. You're probably going to average anywhere between 5 and 8. If you hit Master Speedy every single time and you get a minimum of 5, you need at least 20 spins. And when you look at your chances here, so if you get 20 spins but you only get 1 out of every 10, then you're up to what? You're up to 200 spins? Am I doing my math right? Somebody's going to have to check me. You're up to 200 spins. So 200, what's 40 times 200? Hold on. I know I'm getting all mathematical here and everything, but 40 times 200 is 8,000. You need 8,000 of these tickets. All right, 8,000 tickets. How hard is it to get 8,000 tickets? Well, if you want to purchase tickets, it's $100 for 1,000. So it's an $800 character if you want to take a look at it that way. So this is a tough one. I can understand why some people are not as happy with this as they are with some other ones, with some of the other events. It is a very expensive tune. So that comes into who I think this event is geared more towards. First off, it's a level 20 plus event. So really what that means is when you go into your campaign here, that's your apprentice level. That's targeting all of the players out there who are level 20 on up. Because you can't do master, you can't do the master here until you unlock space, and you don't unlock space region until you hit level 40, because you can't get cadet and you can't get Star Seeker without being in that space region. And unless you've previously unlocked Star Seeker, there's no way to farm her because you don't have her house, and she is specific to an event. So very, very difficult event. Even as soon as you hit level 40, you're not going to have the tunes to the power level that you need, because it starts off at power level 30,000. This other one starts at power level 47,000. So this here, Master Speedy, in my opinion, is more geared towards the end game player and those who play more than casually. So I did start working through Apprentice, and I did finish that first one. So let's talk about this really quick. If you do all 4 battles, so 5 tickets on your first, 2 for every battle after that, you could do that 4 times, so that gives you 11 tickets per battle. 7 battles gives you 77 tickets. If we go to Act 2, now you get 7 to 8 on Act 2. Now let's just take into account only getting 7, only getting the minimum 7, because it's only, 7 or 8? The minimum of 7. If you do that throughout all this, and you use all of your energy and do all 4 battles across all 7 battles, there should be 7, right? Then you're going to have 91 tickets there. So that gives you a total of 168 tickets per day, which is 4.2 spins of that wheel every single day. Obviously, you have ways that you can increase how many times you go through this by using gems to refresh your energy and refresh the battles themselves. However, that's what you get. You get 4 spins per day, and it's a 6-day event. It just dropped today, so it's a 6-day event. So that's 24 spins if you just go off the minimum. So it is difficult. It is difficult, I will say. And it looks like when you go to the wheel, more often than not, you're going to be pulling Petunia. So you got a 20% chance for Picador. You have a 20% chance for Masked Avenger. You have a 20% chance, well, 20.8 for all these, for Gossamer. And you got a 10% chance for Master Speedy and a 15% chance for Lunar Petunia. So for those who are really hoping to build up Lunar Petunia, it looks like it's going to be a little bit difficult. But you're more than likely going to get Gossamer and Masked Avenger and Picador Sylvester. All right, so there you go. There's the analytics. If I didn't bore you yet, there's the analytics. So what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and run through the campaign here. We're going to go through Act 2. I'm going to show you the team that I'm using on this, or that I planned on using. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to open up all the master. We're going to spin the wheel, and we're going to see if my odds are right. So right now you need Masked Avenger and Gossamer, and if you didn't know, Masked Avenger is on my top 10. On my top 10 list. So hey, that worked out right. Oh man. Man, I got more plans for that top 10, by the way. All right, let's go ahead. We got that. Now we need any Looney tune. So I am going to throw in this guy right here because he's awesome. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and throw in, I have my healer. I'm going to throw in Daffy. There we go, 24K. Now this here, Act 2 goes all the way up, I think, to 23K. So I should be able to get through all 7 battles. And here we go. Go after, look at all those Daffies. Get those attack downs and everything going. All right. So very interested to know your thoughts on this. I did look at Discord. I have talked to people within my own alliance, and I definitely think there's some opportunity for improvement. It is a tough event, and it's definitely not meant. It's not meant for everybody. There we go. Done with this one. You know who'd be really good in here, actually, and you guys have seen me play him quite a bit. See, there's 7. Is Sylvester the Brash. I just think he's fun, so I'm going to throw him in here. I'm going to throw him in here instead of Daffy Hood. Where are we at? We're still at 21K. I think we'll still be okay. But with all these defense downs that you get from Pepe Labard and from Masked Avenger, I think that'll come into play pretty good with Sylvester the Brash. Let's see, it's a turn meter. I'm not going to worry about that just yet. But we are going to, actually, I'm going to focus on her over here. And get her silenced as well. Some turn meter, got a nice critical, and that's what I like about him so much. That nice crit. Turn Gossamer into his beloved. Let's work on their Pepe Labard. There we go, more defense downs. Actually, we're going to go after this guy. There's a nice crit. Nice crit. And there we go. Look at that. We're going to go ahead and auto this one. All right, we got 2 down. We got 5 to go. Stick around for the wheel spin zone. Alright, defense downs. We'll go straight for this guy right here. And then we don't have a taunt. I mean, we don't have a taunt on the other end there. Nice crit. Got a crit up there as well. Another. We got 2 crits there. Very nice. Gossamer's AoE should be coming up here in just a second. Should take care of Dr. Dogstein down there. Get some defense downs. And go after this guy here. Boom, crit. There we go. We're going to go ahead and auto that as well because we're done. One of my favorite mechanics in the game right now is that defense down mechanic with Sylvester the Brash. Now, really, we want to focus on Granny here. I could have brought in Devil Hector. That would have been nice, actually, if I would have thought about it, instead of Gossamer for a tank. So, I think that would have worked out pretty well. Take care. Almost took care of her. She's gonna do her heal now. There we go. She's done. All right, let's go after. Go. Should just about took him out. Gonna have to use a different team. We'll swap Brash out. Nice crit. There we go. Hey, we got 8. All right, let's go. We don't have any taunts over there. Let's go ahead and silence him. I do want to get rid of Duke. Let's see if I can. Let's see. Go. Boom, he's done. Let's get rid of Pepe Labard. And there we go. I can pick between the two here. Get rid of him. And then let's go ahead and auto that. Go ahead and get those defense downs, counteract those defense ups there. And I do want to focus on getting rid of, let's see, who should I get rid of? What do you guys think? Let's go ahead and get my buffs up. As soon as that taunt drops off of Foghorn, I'm going to save my ultimate here and my silence. Alright, there we go. See if we can get rid of him, and then get rid of this guy here. There we go. And then we'll just focus on Sam down here. There we go. Done. I'll go ahead and auto that for the rest of it. Then we'll go into the final battle, and then we'll do the wheel spins and see what we got. All right, we got a couple tanks here, so let's see what we can do. I think this time I am gonna focus on down ton of. Let's steal some buffs. Gossamer. Let's see. Let's get some buffs up. Steal some more. Oh, I can't. I didn't have any more buffs to steal. Never mind. There we go. There. And I have enough. So let's go ahead and take out Gossamer. Save the AoE there. Let's go ahead and silence Sam. And then take out, let's see if we can take this guy out. There we go. Sam should be gone, and there we go. Let's go ahead and take her out, and then go to the wheel. All right, and there we go. What do we have? So we get 3 for each one of these. So I went off the assumption that you get 2 off of these, not 3. So you can add 7 more tickets to that. I am gonna go ahead and just do this here real quick. How many tickets do I have? I've got 177. You know what? Let's just do this. No, we're not. We're gonna keep it true. We're gonna keep it pure. Right now, we're not gonna spend anything yet. I'm gonna save that up for something different. Let's go here. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel a few times, see what we get. Matt, hey, look at that. That doesn't happen very often, so I'm actually surprised at that. Let's do that again. 10% chance for him. So, whoa. Whoa. That's shocking to me. That is very, very shocking to me. 2 in a row. Let's keep going. All right, we got some Petunia there. And then we got one more. 3 times. 3 times out of that whole thing. That's not... Did they change the odds on me? They did not. It was a 10% chance. You get a max of 20 for each one of those. So I got what? I got 5. I did get 20 on one of them. So I'm actually surprised at that. So maybe my spirits are lifted a little bit. We'll see. My plan here now is to go through the rest of the event, rack up as many of these Master Apprentices tickets, envelopes that I can, and then I do want to do a final video on this and do nothing but the wheel and just do normal farming, not spend any money, maybe spend a little bit of gems because everybody racks up gems for free. So I'll probably use a little bit of that, and we will see. We'll see what I get. But right now I'm up to what? I'm up to 33 for him. So I don't know. We'll see how this turns out. I did get him 3 times out of what? 5. All right, everybody, that's what I had to show you today. The newest event, the good and the bad. My thoughts on each part of it and what you might need to put into it if this is something you want. I'm not going massively hard on this because my focus is in other areas of the game right now. But interesting event. They do a couple things different. The wheel is new. The resetting your progress on the apprentice campaign there is new as well. And then they really do have a top tier end game, higher level mechanic there for all of you higher level players out there. All right, everybody, I'd be very interested to know your thoughts on this. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.